Sanibonani Dumelang Absheni. Hello. It is me, your handsome man called Siyabulela Wakalengis, and I bring you the funniest and the best show you can ever find in Good Township Esenyanga called Underdogs Glorified. As you know, on this show we always bring praises to our guests, and then today we are here to glorify this amazing woman. As you can see, she's lighting up this room, and you know what I do. I don't always introduce our guests, but I always give them compliments. So welcome to our show, and you look amazing.
Thank you.
I just wonder who gave you these looks in a way, but I think it was your mom, ne?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah? No, nice. So before we even start the show, I want to know what is it that keeps you going in life?
what keeps me going? I think it's the urge to want to succeed, I think I grew up, and I could see myself in a lot of successful people. I watched a lot of TV growing up. I think that's where most of my love for film, love for writing, script writing and everything stemmed from. I've seen a lot of successful people and I was like, shit, I want to be like that. So yeah, it comes from that urge to want to succeed, that fire that you can't just put out. So yeah.
Nice. You speak about fire. So before we even dwell too much about these things that you still want to achieve in life, some people are asking themselves, who are you? What is it that you do? But I know who you are, and I just have to say, guys, you are in for a blast. So maybe your drive has a resemblance on your name, who knows? But then can you please tell our guests, what's your name? What are you known for? And yeah, things like that.
Okay, my name is Thinati Nombewu. My name basically means that Ithinati Nkosi, so the Lord says He's with us at all times. And I think I'm living proof of that because, with everything that I do, I always try to include God because I know He's always with me, like, at all times. I think, most of the things that I've achieved is with having faith in God and in myself. So outside Londo, my name is Thinati Nombewu, and a lot of people know me as a music executive. I'm the CEO of Izoja. Izoja is a music distribution company that was founded in 2021. Some people know me from modeling, some people know me from acting. So yeah, I'm a bit of that person.
Yeah, and I also know you from modeling.
Yes,
Yeah, true, because that's our specialty. So now I'm surprised to have seen you multiple times on newspapers and on social media that you are doing the most. But let's just start with your modeling journey first. So how did you get in on that industry, and then what persuaded you to be a model? Because your face really does mean that you are part of that, like that's where you really fit. And
Thank you.
then how did your journey start on that side?
Okay, so in terms of modeling, I think growing up I was very slim. I think I'm still slim now, but yeah, I would say I'm gaining weight. But no, you're not. But anyway, I've always been a slim person. I would get compliments from people by, yo, you should get into modeling, and stuff like that. But at that time I was like, no, because the only thing I thought of when someone mentions modeling, I thought maybe they want me to be a beauty queen, and at that time I was very shy. There's no way I could have, no way. So as time went by, I discovered, no man, there's actually like a lot of branches into modeling. There's runway, there's this and that. At some point I wanted to get into runway. I think that's where I mostly fit in because I can walk the walk.
Yeah, fully agree.
So I wanted to get into that, but unfortunately I was too short for that. But I think that that's changing now because like they're accepting everyone, even plus size models.
Yes,
So I could still get into that if I wanted to. So I think that's where it started from. And then I started going to stills shoots, shooting with people like upcoming photographers. When you're an upcoming model, you collaborate with upcoming photographers. So so yeah, I think that's where most of my modeling comes from.
Nice. So were you ever represented by any big agents or any agents ever?
Any big agency, no. But there was a school that I went to, a modeling and acting school. I graduated there, and I was actually third. Like I was top 3 in
Nice.
that. So yeah, at that time, after that, I went into a bit of acting and, but well, I'm not sure if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but unfortunately for the modeling and
Yeah.
acting industry, that's
Yeah.
around the time when I actually went into music. So
Oh,
yeah, it was just after that, like
it was
literally like
sad
a
for the
year.
industry because they are missing out, and then you could make a beautiful poster, or a magazine cover. Who knows?
My
So
billboard. That's what I see myself. I think I'm still gonna get into that because I
yeah.
mean, there's like I spoke of fire that you can't just put out. There's a lot of things that I haven't shown the world that I still want to show the world about me. It's just I'm not sure if it's fortunate or unfortunate that for now I'm only limiting myself to a certain thing, which is obviously predominantly music that I'm currently doing. I'm not doing music. Yeah, but I'm working with people who make music. So,
Yeah, on the music industry. So from what I've heard from what I've seen on these industries is that people start to create a niche, or you just start to focus on a niche first, and then you grow on that
Yes,
industry. So I don't think you are on the wrong path. You are actually on a good path, that you are on the music side and you started on the fashion side, because they usually link here and there. Yeah.
True.
So
Every now
yes.
and again, they link.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
link,
yeah,
so,
big time. So as a model, right? So do you have any special moments that you feel like, yo, this was just one of the days I'll never forget while I was a model?
Okay. For me, I always try to make everything special. Like I mentioned that I'm not a beauty queen. Like in terms of I'm beautiful, I'm a queen,
Yeah.
but I'm not one of those girls who like go like about modeling shy or like into beauty pageants. That's not the kind of modeling that I wanted. But there was 2 times where I actually was like, you know what, let me just get into a pageant, not because I wanted to, but because I knew it was going to boost my confidence. So everything I do, I try to do it with intention. So I got into like those 2 modeling shows, pageants, because I wanted to boost my confidence, and then it worked. So I think those were the special moments, especially when I was there was this one between the 2. I was actually crowned as the best dressed. I think it was in 2018. Somewhere there. So yeah, I think that was my best moment. I was like, whoa, okay, I did not expect this. So yeah.
So who dressed you up today, since you've won and that just came up now while we're having this conversation?
Who dressed me up today? I dressed myself. I'm into styling a lot as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Even
not
like when I go to
saying.
events, like I always get people who ask me like, "Aibo, who dressed you? How did your outfit come
Yes.
about?" Sometimes I even make stuff from stuff, like making an outfit out of another thing. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. So I completely understand that you still have the fashion sense in you, and then there's no way that you're gonna just stop what you're doing. So from where you are today, since you are on the music scene, do you see yourself owning a record label and actually using the same talent that you have, like maybe recruiting other models to come and do music videos and things like that? Like, what's the big plan?
That is actually, you just said it. I do have plans where I want to integrate everything that I love. Obviously, I love fashion, I love modeling, I love music, I love acting and all of that. So my big plan, but I don't know how it's going to come about, but I trust in God. It's going to happen, whether now or in 10 years to come, but it's going to happen. Like, create a creatives hub, like have our own in-house artists, own in-house models, photographers, and everything. So if, let's say, you're an artist in the hub, you're shooting a music video, we don't have to look for people. We already have our own people that we've groomed, people that we've also grown in terms of their brand management and everything like that. So yeah, I do have a plan like that, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a record label per se, but it's just like a creatives hub, because it's going to be like full of different kinds of creatives. So yeah.
I'm so amazed to hear that you have this big plan, and then you are not really thinking about opening your own record store, record label. So I'm just wondering, how did you get into the music scene, right? Because of someone said to you, "Oh, you look good. You could be a model." So someone instilled that thought in you, so you pursued that. So when it comes to music and you have experience on the other side, and then you just jumped into the other side, and then you collected a lot of accolades in there. So how did that journey start, or who introduced you to that?
Okay, so I think I mentioned, but after I did the modeling school and stuff, like things start. That's when it was like shortly after that I actually got into the music industry. I remember I was still, because I know I've always been a writer. Like one thing about me, even since primary school, my former friends would tell you she was always writing in a journal, poems and stuff. But as you grow older, you get introduced to stuff like there's script writing, there's a lot, proposal writing, pitch writing, and all of that. So after graduating from the modeling school, I was with my friends as Funda M. They went to City Varsity, so obviously that's when we were doing acting, we're doing filmmaking as well. I remember getting into this trailer thing that we were actually supposed to put it on Netflix, but I don't know what happened because I was not part of the production team. Okay, so after Londo, I was helping my friends out with script writing, like as a City Varsity, script writing, and then from then on, I saw this post, say Music and Life. There's a blog called Music and Life. They were looking for writers. And me being me, I was like, no, you know what, let me just go for it. Because I was looking, because everything that I've done, like with regards to music was always with regards to writing was always personal. I was either writing for myself or writing for my friends, So I wanted to, just venture out and just so people can see about, okay, can I write? Is it really true that I can actually write, or is it just one of those things that you tell yourself you can do but you actually can't? So I was like, okay, let me just go for it. And slowly but surely, my confidence was just getting there. So I applied and I got the job. And then I started writing, blogs, articles about people, articles about musicians predominantly, because it's a music blog. Because they also have like podcasts and they cover events and stuff. So I would meet a lot of artists if I'm covering that event, like in terms of writing. Because at some point I became editor because I'm very good with noticing mistakes. It's always been something that I've always very conscious of, even like in high school. I remember this comment from my English teacher. There was like she would answer, like she would mark your stuff and then write a comment about you are so good, you should seek a career in writing. So it's always been something that I was aware of, but no, I actually can write, So I started meeting artists. I started getting like more involved in what actually happens on the business side of things, because even though I've always loved singing, I can't sing. So there's no way I'm gonna get into singing or rapping. So I wanted to know the business side of things, and I love admin. I think it's probably because it's got a lot to do with writing. So I'm very much into admin. So that's where I started learning about Londo. After Londo, the music blog grew, and then I started becoming editor because I easily spot mistakes, and then from being editor, I became head of news. One of the best
news
days
ever
of my life, like I understand. So cause I was like, whoa. I remember it was around 11 when I was actually told, and then they quickly like created an email for me, like because we didn't have like our own like personal emails, because we're just writers, and they didn't know if we're gonna leave at any time. So now I was getting my own email at Thinati Nombewu at Music and Life. I was like, oh my God. I was so excited. I was so excited. I remember putting it on my status, Facebook. Literally, I was really excited. So because I was like, okay, now I'm validated. So after Londo, obviously, if you're head of news now, if there's an event that's happening, you need to be there. There's gonna be like camera crew shooting, but you need to be there like taking notes because you are going to write an article after all. So I started like making friends with artists, doing this and that. It was really fun. And then as head of news, I also wanted to leave my mark. Leaving my mark meant that I needed to know more. I didn't want to just be a writer. I wanted to be a writer that actually knows what happens in the business side of music. So after doing that, the person who owns, I don't know if he part owns or he fully owns it, Music and Life, he started like Izoja, the music distribution company. And because he could see my work ethic from there. And actually there was a point where he hired me to be his PA. So he knew my work ethic. So with being with being a PA, it meant it meant a lot of things. I was making calls to Emtee. I remember I was in class this one time because he wasn't somebody that likes talking too much. He just sends me he would just send me a number, and then as Nancy, he'd write like what I needed to call about. So I remember this time I was doing in electrical engineering at that time. I was in class, and then I'm always on my phone because I know like in the entertainment industry there are no standard hours. You can be like endlini at 12 Sunday. No, it's my off day. It's not going. It doesn't work like that. So I was in class, and then boom, Emtee's number, and I was like, whoa, okay, what's happening? And I was supposed to. There was something that he was doing with Upra because we were working with Upra Roux at the time. So I was like, whoa, what's happening? Because I've always admired Emtee from a distance. So what's happening? I remember like stepping out of class because in class, I think I was probably like I'm weird. I think I'm socially awkward at times because I was the girl that would sit alone, I would eat alone, I would so I didn't want to like throw eyes on me, and people wouldn't even know like what's happening. Nobody knew me in that class, but okay, she's actually like head of news and she's working with these and I'm not that girl who wants people to like, whoa, look at me no, I think I validated myself a lot.
Underdog.
So I don't go around like shoving my achievements on people's faces. Even like when like in spaces where people don't know me, I don't go around like trying to be the spotlight so that people actually get to know. But whoa, do you know actually you're talking to this person? Some people like they talk about the company that I work for, they talk about whatever, and then I would talk about it with them, but as a bystander as well, and then they only find out later that actually the person behind operations is so. But yeah, man,
sneaky.
No, man, I think it comes from I grew up there was like some bit of low self-esteem here and there. So at some point when I started gaining my confidence, I was like, I wasted a lot of my time trying to get people to notice me. I did a lot of things that made that, like trying to seek attention so that people actually get to see, but actually, so now that I've found my confidence, I don't need to do it anymore. I don't need to do anything. I can just be me. It's up to you if you want to see it, because you can, but if people don't want to validate that, or they're just too busy to actually even give you attention, that's on them. When I just do you. So it's something that I learned. Well, I feel like I learned but yeah, it is what it is. And I'm glad I found me, because this is me I'm very grounded, like a tree with roots that go far beyond. You can't shake me, like literally you can't. There's literally nothing that can shake me right now.
The roots are too deep.
They're too deep.
Even if
storms may come, literally anything. If I feel like, okay, this is getting to me, I'll just switch off my phone, meditate, or do whatever that I do to just calm down, and then I will ask myself, why does this thing actually hit me so hard? What is it about it that that makes me feel like, okay, it's making me mad? Why? And then I just try to
trigger you.
yeah, why does it trigger me? Like, why? And then I just try to, fix that about me. And then when I come back, I'm stronger.
Get into
When
the
I get
deep roots.
yeah, but when I get you don't even know what happened behind the scenes. But she actually had to do this in order to get here. Yeah, well. So because the world is all about perception, I can be trying to paint this picture about me. Depending young. So it's all about perception.
Yeah, I'm so excited to hear that when you have arrived at your dream so early in life, the fact that you also recognize that when you have these big achievements, you don't go around showing everyone else, like shoving it into their faces, be like, yeah, look at me, I'm the it girl in the room, things like that. It shows that you are so grounded into who you are, and then you truly understand yourself. And I've been asked a lot of times, can I be starstruck? I always say no. But when you were speaking with Emtee, like, kwakwenzeka no, like, how was that feeling? You received the text and you're like, call him, and then you speak about this topic, and then when you're like, what was it like? Hello.
It's crazy because since I'm a female, obviously I can be starstruck kuban who are males. But since I'm a female, at some point people are gonna look at it as though I have a crush on him. So obviously, even if I'm starstruck, even like right now, I can never show it. I can't. And obviously, I was doing something work related. There was no way. And I don't even think like even with like after that, I got like a lot of celebrities numbers. The people that we work with. I was like, you know what? This is the life that I'm in right now. I'm gonna look weird if I, show that I'm starstruck. I need to know about, okay, now I'm at this table with these people. I must not feel out of place, or I must not feel like I don't deserve to be here, or I'm less of what they are. Even if I am, but I shouldn't show it because at some point now my dream is to reach their level or even bigger. So my mindset is I can't like the best starstruck to stars because I already see myself as a star as well.
Nice.
So
just a matter of time.
But so now I'm changing the frequency that I'm on. Even so act like a fan. Obviously, even if I'm a fan, I mean I listen to Emtee almost every day. But there was no way I was gonna be like, wow, Emtee, no, because now I'm defeating what I was actually trying to do, which was work.
Seems like today we are going to say this is part one because there's a lot that we need to unpack. So now that you are head of the news, right? So what is your daily operations like? What do you focus on, and are you still happy with the position that you are holding at the current job?
Yes, I'm still very happy
Nice.
because it's flexible. I get to do other things with it. I handle the operations, like we do blogs, we help artists with their distributions. I help artists with writing their press releases. I pitch for them. There's a lot of things that we do, like we do PR, and on the side I'm also working with quite prominent artists in Western Cape, like Abo Salty. Obviously, I can't even mention Bravo Roux because a lot of people, they already know that I work with him. I work with... There's a lot of artists that I work with. I know, like the whole Zoja Music and Life, Zolani, the person that I was...
Okay, that's Zoja.
Yes.
It's such a small world, but let me keep it. Let me just not say too much.
So the person that I was speaking about, Babeni PAIK, is actually Zolani Jama, who is, he is everything that, he does a lot of PR, like artist refining, brand management. He's very good. So I get to learn a lot of things from him. I think, I actually learned a lot of things from him that like music related. And obviously, since now I'm always eager. I love reading. I
Yeah.
read a lot of things, and he always like gives people advices about you don't have to learn from me, but what you can learn from me is that if ufuna uyazi into, you can go to YouTube, go to Google, go to yabo izinto ezinjalo. So yeah,
external sources all the time. So
Exactly.
what are you currently reading?
right now I'm currently reading. Okay, I'm rereading like which book? I'm reading 2 books right now. It's The Placebo Effect. It talks a lot about how the body is how the body is able to heal itself.
Oh.
Like you can think positive thoughts, and then automatically your body. It's spiritual in a way, but it's medical, because it talks a lot about like it touches base on medical practices,
Okay.
and stuff like that. I don't want to get like deep into it. But
Yeah,
if
we must
you're a
look.
reader, you can like just check it out.
Yeah.
And I'm also reading Mark Manson's book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's a very good book if you want.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Because I love that book.
Yeah.
It teaches. It taught me a lot about me. It teaches you not to be a people pleaser. The title is very overrated because a lot of people, they see the title and be like, that book is incredible. That book is incredible. I would suggest it to anyone who wants to live their life. Like if you want to ground yourself, read that book. It teaches you how not to rely on people's validation, people's opinions. It also teaches you about people's opinions about you are not really about you. Most of the times they are about themselves. So it's a really good book, Shane.
I'm so happy that you have this mindset, man. Like it's been a while since we've seen each other and had a conversation, and I'm so glad to hear that now that you're having this conversation, you say you are 10x, but I think you are 20x from the last time we had this conversation. And I'm so glad to hear that you are working with these prominent stars, and you are still humble as you are still like the good person that you are today. But then, my viewers will kill me if I cannot ask you this question. You said you were working with Bravo, right?
Yes.
So what scopes with this cloud that's going around on Facebook? There's this blog. I think it's Business Cloud or Hip Hop Cloud or something. There's a page on YouTube, on Facebook.
I think it's Cape Town Cloud.
Yeah,
I know that page.
Beans, hey?
They recently followed me and I followed back, and I was literally like, okay, I'm shaking because what do they know about me that I want to keep to myself? Because as especially people who are all about cloud, they're gonna find stuff about you that maybe you didn't want people to know. But I was like, whoa, okay, now I'm in their radar in a way. I'm kind of scared, but not scared at the same time. I'm only scared because of, even if into ayonyani or it prove later, but for the mere fact that it kind of taints your image in a way. Not that, but they taint people's images. But I'm just saying, but if they can post something because they're all about the cloud. Cloud is sometimes it's controversy. Okay, most times. Most times it's controversy. I just personally I don't want to get into anything that's controversial. That's just who I am. Not because I don't get into things. I do get into things. But I would just rather keep it on the low. But
there is a white chick on the picture. With Bravo.
Oh, it's yes, true. Definitely. Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely. That is,
No, it's just to tell you a little story. I first met Bravo last year. Sugar. It was at Sugar.
Oh, I remember that show.
Yeah, when they were there. So it was my first time, and I was like, hey, I've been saying I want to meet this guy, and now he's here. I was like, hey, come here, my friend. You're like, no, he was like cool.
He's very cool. One thing about
Bravo,
he's cool, he's humble, he's calm, he's colleague. He's calm and collected, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's grounded.
Yeah.
I like to use the word grounded.
Yeah,
He's very grounded.
very grounded. We had a conversation with the guy. I was just asking him questions, man, about what's the worst breakup you will never forget. You were like, I remember another chick. Yeah, I was chatting to her. And
But
she
he
was,
talks about those in his songs. He talks about them.
Funny enough, I asked him about the dating with Koala.
Last year.
It was last year in December. I think it was the 19th or before. Yeah, when I was having this conversation with him, we were like, bring as many cameras in front of me and then I'm gonna tell you the full story. I'm like, nah, yeah. I was like, yeah. And then now all of a sudden, I'm seeing this cloud
And
on
it
Facebook,
broke
and
out
I'm
there.
like, hey, Shaibo. They were dating all along. Why didn't he say so on the date? Because they were both there on that event. So.
But like with his breakup, and I don't like talking about people's things.
Yeah.
They never said about when they actually broke up, did they? What if when you met him, it was already like they had already broken up? So we can, y'all can never really know.
Yeah, I can only speculate.
Yeah. So, yeah. Or maybe Ngogo Atiba bring the cameras. He was ready to share. But he had just not gotten sometimes like I can be with someone and then we break up, and then after a breakup I don't quickly move on, but only when I start to move on and I post someone do people actually be like, whoa, they really broke up. So it could have been something like that.
I'm so glad to hear that you don't really want to be part of controversies and you don't really like to speak much about other people while they are not in the room. So I was just sharing the story so that you can understand the context of my question, right? So I'm about to let you go now. Nah? So before I let you go, I would love for you to just maybe share what's your secret in terms of achieving your goals in life. Do you have like a drawing board that you do? Do you have someone you bounce your ideas to? Like what's happening on your side so that others can start to follow your procedure for them to grow too on their journey?
I think okay, thank you for that question.
Yeah.
I think the first thing, like from where I am, from what I've learned, from everything, I'm just gonna talk about something that I wish I knew, like I'd known earlier. Yeah. In life, I feel like I would have been far ahead, but I'm not having any regrets. So I think the first thing is to know who you are, and I know that line is overrated. It's not really overrated, but it's said a lot, and people don't really understand it. Like Lando Itibana, mind your business. People don't really get it. It actually means mind the business that pays you. If it doesn't pay you, why are you even in it? Come on, like Indaba Zabandu, they don't pay me, so why should I be in it? So know yourself. By knowing yourself, I mean know what makes you tick. Know what makes you happy. Don't say, Uba, I want to be like Bonang, so I'm gonna try to mold myself into being Bonang by Yonkindo Bonang that doesn't like. I'm gonna be like if it's not who I am, then it's not who I am. So know what makes you tick, know your triggers, get to the bottom of it. Because a lot of times we react to things based on our childhood traumas, based on things that have happened in our lives. So I would also suggest therapy. But I know a lot of people don't really have access to therapy. But yeah, you should read books that are like self-help books. They also teach you how to have a positive mindset. Always have a positive mindset. More than anything, have faith. Have faith in you. Have faith in your idea that it's going to come to life. Have faith in God that because when your power is limited, but by the power of God, who has all power, your thing is going to happen. And then I'm not saying just have faith, trust yourself, and then you sit down. Work towards it, and the universe will move it for you in some other way. I don't know, like a lot. I don't want to get all spiritual or because your viewers could be religious, abanye kubone. So yeah, know yourself, trust in yourself, and trust in the higher power, whatever you call it. Uba, my thing is gonna happen, whether it's gonna happen this way or that way.
Yeah.
But also I need to ground myself. It was grounded in dizazi, so that I don't get into a lot of things. Now I'm getting into a lot of, well, some might say, but I'm getting into a lot of things. But those lot of things are actually, if you notice, they actually related and they're actually me. I don't get into them because all of a sudden now it's something that's popping. Now no. Refine yourself. Fake filters, filterish about no, okay. If I'm trying to buy model, this is the type of model that I want to be. This is the type of campaigns that I want to be a part of. Even if I get like sponsorships as Tila, there's certain ones and gone, but no, because they don't go with the same values that I have, then I'm not going to take them even if they bring money. So know your values as well. That's very important.
Yeah.
So
dope. So let's just leave it there for now, right? I'm so happy that it is being close with high energy in terms of sharing what we need to do to be at the level that you are in now. So how can we get hold of you if you want to learn more about what you're doing at the current job, or maybe looking for recommendations of self-help book?
Okay, perfect. Because I'm a reader, so you're definitely gonna hear a lot about books from me. You can get me on social media. I'm on Instagram at Thinati _Nombewu. And I'm also on Facebook at Thinati Nombewu.
Okay, dope. So there's one last show we always play here on this thing of ours. So I think it's just gonna be 3 questions that I'm gonna be asking you. So it's just something to make you smile before you even leave. So
I've been smiling throughout the whole interview, but okay.
So one last time. So number 1, 3 questions. First question is, what's the pickup line you think that will never work from a guy? Maybe he's approaching you, and then which pickup line do you think, this one is too work?
I don't know. It's funny. I never get people who like give me like pickup lines. No, it's always people who try to be my friends, and then from then on, they they tell me whatever they want in terms of trying to pursue a relationship. It's never pickup lines. I feel like all pickup lines are whack.
No.
Like why are you even using pickup lines?
Okay. Second question: things you should never say on the first date, whether you or the guy should never say on the first date.
I think on the first date you should never talk about what you do a lot. You should never talk about how much money you have, and all of those. Cringe. I could never.
So one last question then. What shouldn't a guy say after the first kiss?
Whoa. I feel like anything after the first kiss is kind of awkward. Especially if you're gonna be like, whoa, that was a good kiss. I mean, it's supposed to be I feel like it's supposed to be a good kiss. So now that you're highlighting it, going at you're trying to make me feel better about it. Didn't come, it was whack. So don't say it was a good kiss. Don't even say how it was. Just let's carry on with the conversation because it's very awkward.
No, I'm so happy that you came and then you answered all our questions, and so no, it's fine. So let's just say thanks to all the people that are viewing the show, and there's always time for us to grow. So please, if you're watching this, like the video, subscribe, and just leave a comment and there in terms of what you liked and what is that you think we can improve. What type of guest do you want to see on the next show? So we want to say thanks to you again for being here and witnessing how we do this thing here on our side. and we now give you a certificate that you are glorified by Mr. Loft Entertainment, and wherever you go, just know that you have been glorified in what you do. So yeah, thanks for watching, and then it's time for us to say adios. We are out, and we're gonna see you on the next video. Peace.